Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about Nuke composition part. So the topic which I am covering today is continuous series about the final part, which is going to be compound finalizations. So what is the comp and why it is required after the renderings? In simple term, the composition in the sense whatever we are rendered in the Maya, like layer wise or matte wise, we are putting some BGs as a mat, so we have to render in the separate part. So if you are rendering together, it's very hard to control the CCs in Nuke. To do that, we are taking a renders like layer by layer. That is called render passes or render elements. Once it is done, the render format will be done mostly in the EXR part. For mat, we don't require any EXR. If it is required, you can do, it's welcome. But I have chosen as a only TIFF or JPEG to reduce the render time. So today we are going to cover how to composite entire renders and do the CCs, and we'll bring certain looks as we required. And I'm not going to do entire tutorial. Like I'll walk through what I have done, the composite part, and please stick with me and follow my tutorial. And please do like and subscribe to my channel, and you support guys. This will help in the future. I'll do the entire tutorial sequence even, like as I told in the beginning itself. Welcome to Inside. Alright, now we'll see how we can do all the composition. What are the renders we have done from Maya, and how we can bring the process inside, and how we can do the CCs. Okay, so as I told you, the composition in the sense we are combining all the render process together and doing some CCs, that is color corrections, grading, and whatnot else. The mainly I have chosen like HDR as this image, and this should be like my particular area should be like my backdrop. Okay, not everything, like this area. This is my render. Okay, these are the process. Press F to focus that particular part. Now particular materials. I don't have any emission pause for this one, but I have to press pause for the leaves. Very little contribution, but you can do much. Okay, that's it. Now we'll go to the renders for the character. So this is only triple pass. The overall pass is like this. Yeah, it looks like little desaturated. That is EXR direct pass. So that is the reason we are in the new, to bring that rich look, and it should be little bit nature to the forest animals. Okay. Okay. Now this is separate pass. Now we are supplying only the Z depth. So in this pass, we want only the Z depth. Okay. Sorry, the depth was sorry. That is called the Z depth. Now connect all of them. See, now we can see this data like completely white, but we have values. We can see this RGB value changes when I move. So how to solve all these things? So for that, we'll use one grade node. Okay. So we are picking the black values first. See, we are getting some 30 depth. So now we are getting for white values. somewhere around 2.7. Okay, so it is too bright. Okay, fine. That's it. So now we got some depth inside. Okay. So when a control click, you'll get that particular point after the picking from here. Okay. To deselect that, control shift click, that will disappear. The picking will disappear. Now we'll add a Z depth, Z focus, D focus, sorry. From here it has to take, like, I'm copying this Z depth to my R channel. That is how we can do. Take a copy channel. I'm copying this channel foreground, this one with background. I copied. Okay. Yes. So now if you go to alpha, I don't have anything. But if I go here, take the alpha, I have something. So now I copied this Z depth in the R channel. How we can control that one? Take Z depth, so like this. Okay, it's almost blur. So now by using this channel, we can control where to, focus, which area should be focused. So we have the data, this one, this will determine where to focus. Okay, I'm focusing only I. Okay, now it's done. You can see it's getting defocused to these areas. How we can determine that and how much you need? So for that, go to focus plane. This should be green. Where the green is there, that will be focused how much. Okay, we didn't copy the channel. Okay, we will copy red to depth channel. Yes, now it's appearing. Now go to this, reset everything. Oh, what happened? Yes. Now wherever the green is there, no, it will be focused. Adjust it slowly. Yeah. This one you can scroll with the middle mouse so that I can control with integer values. Almost. Yep, I have. Now slide this one, how much you want. Even here you can go like this. Done. That's it. Now change this focal plane setup to result. See this? Now it is not. Now we can check. This is 1, this is 2. 2, 1 and 2. So little blurring in this area. Now you can tweak it. Okay. Now slowly, and this integer value also matters. Increase slowly in between. Now and then. So it's blurring. It's not. So increase this one gradually. Doesn't work. So this is called floating point. Okay. The floating values are very important. Now we can see. Now I'll check in other areas. See, this is defocusing. Here nothing. Okay, that much. You can check this one. Okay, that's how this defocus is working. Now I'll go to triples. What is triples and how it works? Go to one. One is your main image. Two will be your pass. One, two, two. So nothing else in this shuffle. I shuffled only triplets to the RGB channel. So now when I put only the particular area to be controlled, like for example, I'll add some grade node. Okay. Now this will affect only this particular things. If I'm tightening like this. So see, it's only affecting this channel, not entire channel. You got it? So we are not going to touch that much. There will be some changes. If you want to some crispy things, then you can adjust these floating values. Go with integer values, then it is like very crispy and giving good result. So what I did, so this, here I can see the changes. It's a little dull here. Okay, the contrast is added. So finally we are adding with the BG. How we can add? So I separated here. This is the BG. I added. So now before adding into the BG, I don't want to disturb these things. I want to do some sufferings, small changes in the particular grass or ground or particular area wherever, like this venom projectors. Okay, and this also fence also. How? So I added on overall CC, nothing else, small grading, and I added small changes in the grass. Let's see. Okay, why means if you are seeing this frame, the first frame, disable this one, frame 1. Okay, double click and check whether it is included the grass. No, it is not included the grass. It is included the rock area. So for that, what I can do, pick this one, picker where you want to add. Okay, this is see, I'll create this first. Nothing is added now. How I can add? Control click on this material or this material, it will be added here in the list. So I needed these three together added. Got it? Nothing else. Now go to this grading, press 1. Now I see nothing else. What I did, little contrast work here. It is 0. Bring it down. Not too much. Okay, that looks like fake. You can do something. Add more grades separately. You can control or you can rotate wherever you want more much. Otherwise, it will like a very black. See this value. Okay, almost 0. I don't want to do that. No, at least I have something. Okay, that's why I said use a different grade node and isolate these areas and bring that little bit grade values. Okay, that's it. And how I brought using this one as a alpha, that will show you. So now I selected in the crypto mask. That is called crypto mat here. Okay, I use this one. So from where I'm taking this alpha, same thing, same image what we have here, copy it and paste this one. I'll show you separately. So if you see this one, we have alphas. Okay, press A on the viewport. This is A, which means alpha. It will show. See, this is RGB channel. Okay, so overall you can see RGB. Yeah, where I can see yeah, this is alpha. So this alpha is giving entirely sorry, entirely including this, but I need particular masses. Earlier what we had to do, earlier we used to assign different materials in the Maya and render this thing one by one. So it was like huge, the what again, the render process are very huge. So to avoid that, later the plugins were added called CryptoMask. Those CryptoMask is added now in the default new, that is CryptoMat. Okay, that mat we can use through RGB materials. How? This is the crypto material. Got this material. So to isolate that one through this, just add this one, click one on this. It will show the materials. What are the materials we have? So for the two types of graphs I have here, one is like little yellowish, one more is like greenish. This is rock one, which is having a lot of moss. So I need to isolate only these two. For example, what I have to do, take the picker, control click on the blue once. Sorry, pick the picker, control click on this. So only this particular material is selected now. Now what I have to do, I have to do some CC, right? So this is like acting like a mask. For example, I want to do some mask. How I can do mask on the grass? I'm adding one grade node. Oh, sorry. Just press G, it will add it, but grade node. Okay. For the sake of tutorial, I'm going through all the manual process, but mostly I follow only shortcut methods. Okay, now if I do this, you see what happens, it's entirely affecting. Yeah? So I don't want much. Okay, for example, I wanted to do some masking only for that particular area. How I can do? Use this mask. Yeah, we done nothing else. You can see no, without this, that's it. So by selecting this, if you check here, if you are getting confusion, I'm not able to grasp properly this grass values. Okay, so how I need to get it done very quicker? Use the keyer. Keyer. Select one here and check it. Yeah, see, this is our mask. After the mask, what I'm doing, little bit grading, even that alpha. This is kind of alpha now, separate like passes. Okay, how we can see that changes? See, without this, no, it's just spreading. So I'm tightening that one, or else spreading little bit. We can control completely. We can tighten either way. Or else this, bring it, right? So I don't want to do that much, little bit, kind of separate. See now, this one way of getting the crypto mask or mat. So that's how I control everything. This CCs one by one. See this. This is original. We'll press 2 on this and 1 on this. You can see that shuffling is happening because of reformat. Okay, if you add reformat in the beginning itself here somewhere, it will be like exact. Now go to this. This is also small, only for Venom area, this particular part. Where that I think that same mask, we are using this same crypto mask. Only thing is disable this and enable new one, or you can do the keys according to that. You can enable and disable things. Okay, now you can see now what happened. Now I picked only the particular thing. How I picked, which one I picked. See this, the yellow part which shows is called masked. I'll clear this. So this is what I wanted to do something. Okay, by default it will be like this. So the picker, control, click on this. I added this one. Now what I am doing now, go to your CC node. Okay. See, now just little bit adjusted. This is too much, but for the sake of tutorial, how it affects with and without this, I can show you. Got it? It was like washed out. Now you have the data. So this is how I controlled all the frames one by one, and put a small backdrop if you are controlling particular frames separately. And I added here and there some rotor nodes, like for example, go to fifth one. I think fourth. For the fins, it is like little blown up in this area. See that area. This one what happened? I'll go to this one, this grade node. So now it looks like more than one value. Okay, you can see RGB, more than one value. When I add a clamp node to clamp that one, okay, clamp node in between this to control that values. So it's almost dead. All the details gone. But I need to retain those things. Okay. How I can do? I don't want to do the clamp node. Just add on grade node. Add on roto where you want to control those things. Like I added here. Okay. Only this here. To show that one I added here. Okay. I added on grade and control this gain. See? I can do whatever I want. So these are the main thing. So it should be like properly blend, otherwise it will make a harsh line here in the border. I don't too much. Make it like this. Then see the difference. So this and this. So we have more control in the compositing part. Since we can do in Photoshop, what happens? The Photoshop is also doing much better than this Nuke, but there are different variations. I can. These two platforms are very important. But as a 3D artist, try to use Nuke where you can play most of the roles of the EXR is only in the Nuke you can be done much. Second is the DaVinci. DaVinci, if you have much control, you can work on the DaVinci node. This also, Fusion also. So I prefer Nuke. Nuke is doing much better for me. You can retain all the values. It doesn't kill anything. But in DaVinci, I'm not sure, and I never tried any deep composition in that. I'll do one tutorial on that too. For now, we are going through Nuke. Okay. Even I have a lot of the passes, but now in this tutorial, like I cannot cover these things. You can try on your own personal projects. Okay. Now go to first one now. Yeah, that's it, guys. See, now and then I'll add a note here, because after a certain period of time, if you open your composition, you will forget why you added this reformat here and why you added in front of this. So for that, to avoid that confusion, add small note here. Okay, this is a sticky note. So you have sticky note here. You can add it, no problem. So then proper groupings. Don't do group that mess ups. You can do the group, no problem. Control G. So that group will be here. You can separately work. But I don't like to put the group. Now I add a backdrop only for the 6th frame. I'm controlling through that alpha. Again, I'm taking contribution from this here. Okay. That's it for this section. Finally I'll show you how you can render out all of them. I mean all of them in the sense, like if you want to render in the single frames, each frame separately, what is the method you can use, and at a time you can export all the frames together. Then what is the benefit for that? I'll tell you. Okay, now I added one right note here, and you can put the path where it has to be rendered and which format, dot format. Okay, but I want to render everything together, these things. I don't want to render one by one. So what you can do, add on right node or press W. It will add here, connect to the last node and select this one, press 1. Oh man, come on. Okay, I'll copy the path and this is empty now. I'll paste it here. But I wanted to export everything, right? So like all the 8 frames. So you can use underscore bottom hash underscore. If any name, I don't want any name, but dot. And if it is JPEG, JPG, anything. Just enter. Yes, you got it, JPG. So in the JPG format, if you want to export now, keep this one as a 1. Okay, that's it. Click render, it will render at all the 8 frames. That's it, guys. And Siri, okay, one more thing. I added this HDRI, right? I showed you in the beginning actually. All the things how I made and I prepared this one. I added one node here reformat to reformat in the 4K. That particular tree, see this tree, actually in the spherical shape. You can't see. Where are you? This tree, it's there on the off. So that one after the camera setup, I brought it here. It is coming here. Add small thing and as well as all of these nodes. Okay. Now we want to merge front and forth. Okay. So now this is my completely one backdrop. So that should be behind my based the character. I'm adding this one. Press 1 on this. So now it is coming, right? So this is merge node. You can shuffle. See, if I shuffle front and forth, it's giving some nasty. Shift X. Now again you can connect this one here. Merge node here. Okay, and bring this one. Now you see. Now you can see, right, background. But I feel this background is little darker than this blue. Why I made like that? You can use some CC and bring this one also even little darker. Okay, it should not be like a CG. It should be realistic. So you can add on grade after this. Grade. Increase this brightness little bit compared to the foreground. So if you're working with this whiteness value, no, I don't feel this is much powerful than the other nodes here, the controls here. So mostly I use the multiplier. It does good job. Little bit. So in this, what I'm fetching is like you can see this value. I'll remove this darkness. If I'm adding here, right? So it's adding the values here, almost one above. It will move like that. Now 0.1 is there, right? But instead of this, multiply use it. The dark values will be retained much. The white will be white. See this? 1, 2, 3. That is why I use the multiplier. Done. Now see with and without. So what I can do much is, for this also you can, here I will show you on roto node if you want. So it's like from top to bottom, it's giving the same dark value. You can press paint. Paint is, sorry. I'll add on roto on only top area. For example, I'm saying. Put the BG. You may think what happened. Nothing is changing. Correct? You can see here. This is bright, this is dark. But how I can make smooth? Press Z. It will smooth all the corners. And control click on this and pull it up. Now I can see the difference. Okay, I'll show you. Disable and enable. Kind of. The dark is remaining here, but little bit. The bright too much is on the top. So that's how we can control the values. Get it? If you want more, select only particular at the bottom. Bring it down much. That's it, guys. I have shared all my techniques, and I would like to see your techniques on some social media or in the comments. If you have any further much better than my ideas, I don't see mine is better, but I can show mine. But if I can improve from your side, you can comment and tell me what I can improve or what I can show in different way. So this is how I did my final composition. This is done. You can export. That's it, guys. Okay, we'll see in next tutorial. Bye bye.